Last night on MasterChef Australia,
Service red team! Service!
two teams helped George relaunch his renowned Melbourne restaurant.
Under this kind of pressure, it's a totally different ball game.
And a few extra happy diners saw the red team snatch victory and win the reward.
This will be a meal seasoned with success.
I think the most important thing is that we've done George proud.
Tonight, the blue team face an elimination challenge.
You are now about to cook to keep your dreams alive.
It's a mystery box with a twist.
You also have to match that dish with this wine.
And for someone, the MasterChef journey will end.
Heaven help me.
Blue team, you lost the team challenge at the press club. Because of that, the whole team will face this elimination.
Both sides did a fantastic job, but having a look at it, maybe our food let us down. It's raw. Really apologise about that.
Callum!
I'm sorry, Chef. Putting up that raw chicken dish, it was an unforgivable mistake in the kitchen.
What you're about to face is going to be your toughest challenge yet. See you back here shortly, guys.
We're sent outside after the result to get some air, and I think we were all taking it pretty hard in our own way. You know, I was trying to mentally prepare myself for going up against my friend. They call Jono the Eliminator. He's been in 4 eliminations.
The way I prepare myself for the elimination and pretty much most of the challenges is just clear my head. Doesn't mean I'm not anxious or nervous inside, but very calm.
The red team has just won the Press Club Challenge. We're off to lunch among the vineyards at Shandong Winery, and Claire and Jake get an extra reward, which is a scenic helicopter ride over the Yarra Valley.
To finish off the week with the chopper ride around the Yarra, just the icing on the cake. I couldn't have asked for more this week.
We now go down to a beautiful setting amongst the vines for a 3-course lunch with winemaker Glenn Thompson.
We have a wonderful lunch set up for you today where we'll be able to go on a journey investigating matches of food and wine.
The first one is a sparkling rosé, which is delicate, but it's got lovely cut-through qualities.
Right, well, let's eat.
So we have that with some salmon, and then you've got the freshness of the nashi pear salad. It's a marriage made in heaven.
The next one we have is the barrel selection Shiraz. We've matched it up with 2 cheeses.
It's a great lunch, but occasionally we would think back to the blue team. 7 of them are actually battling to stay in the competition.
We walk into the wine cellar and I see boxes on benches. Who knows what's in that box? It's impossible to call what it could be.
Blue team, there are 7 of you here standing in front of George and I, but only 6 of you will return with us to the MasterChef kitchen. You are now about to cook to keep your dreams alive.
I'm panicking. I'm just not in that right frame of mind. And I'm standing in front of this mystery box. Heaven help me.
Right, guys, let's have a look at what you've got to work with. You
You may slide the lids on your boxes. You have an array of fantastic local Yarra Valley produce. You can use all or some of them. Up to you.
Red onions, baby radishes, baby zucchini flowers. It all looked really good. I could have come up with 10 dishes at that point.
But as always, there's a sting in the tail. Today, you are not only going to cook a beautiful dish, you also have to match that dish with this wine.
I was really worried about matching the wine. I'm from the Barossa Valley and I don't know anything about wine. It's ridiculous.
This wine is an elegant, crisp, and zesty sparkling. Think about that when you're creating your dish. It's crucial that your dish and the wine match perfectly.
I would probably match the Chandon Brut with something sweet, but looking at the ingredients I've got, you know, there's lovely produce there, but I don't think there's enough to pull together a dessert. So I'm thinking that I'll go with the steak.
Today we'll be judging your dishes on 2 criteria: how good the food is and how well it pairs with the wine. You have 30 minutes to save yourself. Your time starts now.
The judges start our engines and we're off. It's very difficult to deliver dishes and to develop the flavours you want to develop in that time period. But whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Fiona, what are you going to cook?
I am going for the steak, and I'm going to serve that on a green bean, cherry tomato, feta salad.
You have to ask yourself what is going to match that wine beautifully.
Yeah.
And you've got to think about that zesty, acidity and freshness. All I'm going to say, come on, you need to crack on.
Jimmy.
George.
Are you feeling confident?
It's quite a simple dish. I'm only doing a pan-fried trout with seasonal vegetables and sully with lemon salt.
I love these little potato chips. They look absolutely fantastic.
Today's an elimination challenge. You want to be putting up amazing food. I'm thinking of doing a lasagna with a ceviche of trout.
That sounds like a marvellous idea. And can I tell you, you need to go like the clappers. Come on, Matthew, let's go.
Today I've decided that if I leave this competition, I'm going to leave on making a Lebanese dish. It's sort of like a tartare. It's raw meat, like a pounded meat.
So it's a Middle Eastern tartare, so to speak, yeah?
I know it's meat. I know it's beef that I've got, but I'll just keep it simple and then do a salad dressing with a micro leaves and radish.
Joanne, good luck.
Thank you very much.
It's a bad idea as far as I'm concerned to use the beef. It doesn't go well with that sharp, crisp wine. What you're looking for is something that's a little bit more acidic.
I'm thinking that the beef was a mistake, but I'm really just stressing out about time. Everything is just going so fast.
I've been so intimidated lately in this competition, but, you know, I'm going to step up now. I'm going to make this dish and I'm going to make it really well.
I've got my ceviche done. My tomatoes are nice and they're off the heat. I put my dough into the pasta machine for the first rollout and it is an absolute disaster.
You've got just under 5 minutes to go. Everything rests on what you do in the next few minutes.
You really need to rest your pasta dough. If you don't rest the dough, the gluten won't have activated and it'll start crumbling, but there's no time left. So I start to just roll it out with the back of a wooden spoon and it's just terrible. I put it through the machine again and it's still a catastrophe. It's still crumbling. I can just see my chances in this competition crumbling with it.
It's time to plate my tartare. I'm thinking smear it and a bit of capers in the middle, and then I place on the side of that the fried bread with a bit of lettuce and a beautiful vinaigrette.
I'm really running out of time. I'm hoping that the fish and chips concept is not too simple.
You have 60 seconds to go. This plate of food is your future in this competition.
I have no idea if my pasta's cooked or not, but I just have to grab it out of the water and slap it on the plate. This is the biggest rush job that I've ever done. and I'm doing it in an elimination challenge.
This is it. You have 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. You've done all you can do. Well done, guys. Well done, guys.
I look at my dish and I think there's so many other ways I could have plated this, but I think I've done enough at this stage to impress the judges.
We'll now taste your dishes and decide who stays and who goes. Jimmy, would you like to bring your dish up? Trout's dry. Fat bit on the end is just overcooked. So when you eat that tail bit, chalky and need the wine just to get it down. But I do like the vinaigrette. It's nice and sweet, which actually complements the sparkling. But trout's dry.
The next dish we'd like to taste belongs to Fiona. In terms of the food and wine match, how did you come up with the concept of serving this dish with it?
I thought I'd be a bit different and go for the steak. I know it's quite heavy, but I was trying to balance the acidity of the tomatoes with the capers, the lemon, keeping that through the zucchini flowers to balance with the wine.
Are you out of your depth in this area, do you think?
I'm getting quite emotional and I'm just thinking, oh my God, why is that beef on the plate?
But you're here because you're one of the top 15 cooks in this country.
Thank you, George.
All right, let's taste. You've definitely cooked a lot in half an hour, that's for sure. In terms of the food and the wine match, the beef is just way too big and too bold. It's asking for a nice red wine or, something really rich. All of these elements here, the zucchini flowers and the beans and the tomatoes and the feta are actually a lovely combination and go quite well with the sparkling wine. But unfortunately, the beef and the wine, they're not marrying, they're fighting.
Next up is Joanne. Well, Joanne, I'm afraid to say, that's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It's absolutely gorgeous. Crunchy bread, crunchy radish, salty capers, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of lemon, and you spread it on those croutons. It's very Moorish. Very, very Moorish. And does it go with the wine? Surprisingly, and I am surprised, it goes brilliantly. Because there's something to do with the acidity, the capers, and the difference in flavour of the raw beef compared to, say, the cooked and caramelised beef. It's totally different. So the flavour clash is not there. Brilliant. It's great. You happy?
I'm so happy I want to jump up and down.
Go on then.
I'm so happy, Yeah.
It's good. Love it.
I can say that.
Love it. Fantastic.
I was just so excited that he loved it and he kept going back for more. That's what I want when I cook for people. I want them to go back for more.
Matthew, you're up next to the tasting table.
Can you hear it? I hope this doesn't send you home, Matthew. I really do. I don't like the pasta, it's terrible. What I do like is the tomato and the trout and the salmon caviar. It's a beautiful combination, it's lovely. Love that flavour, it's excellent. Does it go with the wine? It does. The question is whether that slightly acidic fish with that lovely fish eggs and those beautifully reduced tomatoes and vinaigrette are good enough to help us ignore the raw pasta underneath. Thank you.
I know that I'm a good cook. I just want to prove to my family that this is something that I can do. This is something that I can make a life out of and fulfill all my dreams.
George and I have tasted all of your dishes, and now it's time to reveal the results. Unfortunately, this is a competition. Someone is going home today. I'm going to call out the names of the people that prepared the 3 least impressive dishes. If you hear your name, please step forward. Jimmy. Matthew. Fiona.
Standing with Matthew and Fiona next to me, my heart is in my mouth. There's a possibility I'm going home and the dream could be over.
I'm trying to prepare myself if it's my time to go. I'm thinking in my mind, if only I had have taken that beef off the plate.
Gary is about to reveal who's been eliminated, and all I can think is that my name's going to be called.
Fiona, Jimmy, Matthew, you produced the 3 least impressive dishes in today's challenge. It's quite clear that all 3 of your dishes had some serious flaws, but we are looking for the one dish that least impressed us. One of you is going home. That person is Fiona.
The realisation that it's all over is very overwhelming. I'm really trying to hold on to my emotions at this point, but it's really difficult.
Fiona, how are you feeling?
Trying not to cry, but you know, I'm disappointed. And I also know in my heart that, you know, I can achieve what I would like to achieve.
Tell us what it is that you want to do.
I'm very passionate about my work with children, and what I would like to do is hopefully be involved in a kitchen garden program, whether that be with Stephanie Alexander. She's very inspiring, and I think the work that she does in primary schools with that kitchen garden program is absolutely fantastic.
Fiona, I think, you know what? This should be a joyous time for you. Gary and I will be right behind you, and you could be the next Stephanie Alexander.
Thanks, George.
Fiona, who are you going to miss the most from the house?
Well, I think probably Jono. Jono's been a bit of a mentor to me, I guess, you know. Helps me a lot. And yeah, we've just become good mates.
Fiona, your time in the MasterChef competition is now over. We wish you the very best, and we hope that you get to be part of that kitchen garden program. Good luck.
Thank you.
I'm walking out, I'm all alone, and I'm just thinking, wow, it's really over. I'm extremely proud of coming this far in the competition. I think I've surprised myself a little bit. It's been an emotional journey, but, you know, one which I think I've come out of a little bit stronger as a person.
Lunch is over. We've had our fantastic day. Now it's time to find out what's happened with the other team and which person is not coming back.
When we walk in and the red team realise he's gone, I think all eyes went onto me. It's like going home without your best friend there anymore.
I'm really sad. She was such a great presence in the house, but to have learned as much as Fiona has in this competition, I see big things for her future.
The week in Melbourne's finally over. It's been a crazy and hectic week. It's time to get back on the plane now and head back to Sydney.
It's so nice to be back. A little bit sad that I've left the competition, but I'm ready for the next chapter in my life. But the experience was unforgettable. I've learnt some amazing things which I will treasure and take with me.
We're very proud of you.
Thank you. My journey from here is to follow my teaching degree and get myself into a kitchen garden program. I'll be surrounded by children, which is what I love to do, and hopefully, Gary said it, maybe the next Stephanie Alexander.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
Welcome back to the MasterChef kitchen.
It's Masterclass, and Gary and George whip up the ultimate pizzas.
Absolutely love it.
Put a spin on chicken oysters and finish up with rice pudding.
It's just a great dessert.
Happiness.
Plus, we join an intimate class with the award-winning Peter Gilmore, head chef of one of Australia's most famous restaurants.
Wow, Peter, that looks absolutely fantastic. Aaron, what do you reckon?
I'm just in heaven.